Okay, Reggie. I saw this interview that Snoop's dad did, where he talks about an incident with Tupac coming in, being mad, threatening to sue death row or whatever. I want to play the clip and get your response if you're okay with that. Are you cool with that?
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay.
The next thing I noticed that you giving Park more attention than Snoop them,
Right,
because it's new money,
right.
right? So Park this album, All Eyes on Me. I spent 2 weeks in the studio with him. He put Dad, Snoop, and everybody on the album, right? And Park sold, I think he sold about $300 of records when it came out. Snoop had moved to on Worcester Boulevard. Suge had a penthouse for Snoop, had one for Tupac right next door. So I was frying some chicken one day. I was a cook. I was the goddamn errand boy. I was all that for Snoop now.
Right,
Yeah, because I was like the fathers, all of them.
right.
Okay. So that being said, Pop came knocked on the door one day, rang the doorbell, came in mad as hell. I said, man, what's up with you? He said, hey, man, I'm pissed off. I said, what's up? He said, man, I sold all these records. He said, I went to the bank today and I only had $250,000 in the bank. And he said, I'm finna sue Death Row.
I love how people think they know the business that don't know the business that just be talking. Actually, Snoop Dad was cool. I was there when he first came back around. It was during the support after Snoop had got in some trouble doing the murder trial. I think he came from Mississippi or somewhere back south. He came from. Actually, cool dude. Was real quiet. They used him kind of like a runner. He appeared to be an ex something. I'm not gonna say, but an ex something. Okay, that's all I'll say. Snoop mother was real cool. She was a very Christian lady, uh, good lady. Um, so I wonder how that connection happened, but I guess it happened at one point at one time. um, but yeah, I mean, who knows? I would hate to call somebody dad a liar.
If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health struggles, you should hear this. Recently, a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They knew their apps could contribute to anxiety, depression, and body image issues, but did not share those risks while prioritizing profits. The recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. Now Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm they've caused. Click the link in my bio to take a short quiz. You may be entitled to potential recovery of up to $1,000.
I just think people exaggerates when they hear stories and they like to add to it. You see, he got a suit on and looking all professional on the podcast and all of that, which is cool. Uh, I didn't remember him dressing like that back in the day, but okay, I'm sure Snoop been they had him cleaned up for a while now, and he's doing great, doing good for himself. But for Snoop, and he's telling the truth, they both did have penthouses next door to each other on Wilshire. I'm sure y'all the Wilshire House is what it was called. So I'm sure y'all done heard stories about them living next door to each other. Suge had a penthouse across the street, and the Wilshire Cordon was the place to be. Um, okay, so let's break it down. Let's make it make sense, y'all. Before this story start getting out there, and I hate that Suge is always the bad guy and all of that. So he said that Fox said he only had $250,000 in the bank. Well, 11 months ago prior, he didn't have any money in the bank because he was calling Suge and calling other people to look out. But let's break this down, y'all. If he had $250,000, which is possible, he had about that much because, like I said, Pac was getting $5,000 to $10,000 cash money just for walking around for the week every Friday. I remember him doing that. Plus, they would get advances here and there. But everything was being taken care of by Death Row. As I always tell y'all, the cars, the rents, and whatever else. All Eyes on Me came out. All Eyes on Me came out February the 13th. Everybody contract, 1996, right? Everybody contract calls for people to be paid 180 days for your first quarterly payment. They get paid by quarterly back then. I don't know how that goes now. After 180 days of the album being out. All right. So 6 months from that would have been August the 13th, right? So y'all want to tell me that Suge was getting and Pac was already arguing from August the 13th until he apparently, got shot September the 6th. Okay, possible. They called an audit and all of that, right? Is what people were saying, and that's what people said. Because he just wanted to know where he was at, because he knew a payment was due. Is what the audit was about. Give me a spreadsheet. Tell me what I owe. That's pretty much what an audit is. I know y'all want to make it bigger and better than what it was, but that's all they wanted to do. How much? Okay, how much I spent? How much I owe? Okay, let's get this right. So if Pac was hollering and upset that quick, then he was being unfair to Suge. But let's say he was. All right, let's say he was. So you don't get 30 days to get the paperwork to get everything right, so you can show them what's due. Or do you expect it? Or did you expect it to check August the 14th? I keep trying to explain to you guys. If Pac was owed any money at that point, it was very few, very little. Oh, you crazy? As he even said, he made $300 million. All right. Let's break that down. A record for a double CD back then probably retailed from anywhere from $18 to $24, right? Retail. Wholesale, I mean, what the label pays, what the retailers pay the label, it's probably about $12 to $13. Y'all multiply $12 to $13 times 2.5 million album sales. All y'all gonna say, oh, he sold 5 million records, he sold 6 million records. Okay. He probably sold about 5 million around that time. But they'll say 5 million because it was a double CD, right? So that really means 2.5 million records, right? 2.5 million records. I done try to teach y'all that nobody makes more than $1 a record. Michael Jackson, there's audio out there where Michael Jackson or Snoop or somebody talked about how Michael Jackson wouldn't even making $1 a record back in the day. Tupac deal only called for like 18 cents. It was 18 points, however that breaks down. Right? And with some bumps. There's paperwork on that. When he was with Interscope, and that's what Suge made it better. When it was Interscope, it was only 12 points. But we're not going to debate all of that. So I'm going to say $1. I think Tupac was supposed to make $1 a record. He sold 2.5 million records. Let's say 5. I'll say 5. So he made $5 million. That was due to him at that time. So Suge wasn't supposed to recoup the money he made for him to be in the studio, right? To make all of that. His security bill, his rent, the videos. Y'all remember how many music videos was done? Y'all don't think that bullshit in the desert They cost about $500,000 to $600,000. Yeah, I don't think Two of America Most Wanted video costs about $300,000. Yeah, I don't think Hit 'Em Up costs about $200,000. Yeah, I don't think the remix of California Love then costs another $200,000 or $300,000. Yeah, I don't think I Ain't Mad at You then costs about $200,000. Made Niggas video. What other video, John? So,
He
Toss
had
It Up.
he had
Toss
All
It Up
About
video.
You, Toss It Up,
All
two
About You
versions of Toss It
video.
Up.
So you got to pay for those videos.
Yeah, and the Cash
So
Videos.
y'all, come on. But I just think it's funny because people always said $300 million. It don't even make sense. To make $300 million, I guess you would have to be selling, let's see, 5 million records. How much is that? I guess you have to be making about shit, $100 a record. I don't know what the calculation is. Y'all do the math.
To get to 300 million, you would have to make $12 per album, and you'd have to sell 25 million albums.
Exactly. So people, don't let people just tell y'all that stuff and y'all start believing that. All right. But fuck all of that. Shout out Vermeil. I always liked you. I don't know about the cooking stuff. I always thought Big June was the cook, but okay. I want to talk about what you motherfucker. What you gonna do? Discretion bump on your dick. What you gonna do now? What y'all gonna do now? Groupie, what you gonna do now? You gonna switch up now? Groupie, you gonna switch up now and say Keefe D is dead? With all this audio, he'll still running his mouth in jail. What the crooked cops making him say it still? What all of you clowns gonna do? How y'all gonna survive now on YouTube? August is coming. Keefe D about to have to take a plea deal. Now we know why the other attorneys quit. Because y'all think this just came out? Y'all think the DA just knew about this? The DA been knowing about they got this audio and all that. That's why he got a fucking accident attorney now that's representing him. Because a personal injury attorney representing them now. Because no criminal attorney want to jeopardize their record on no bullshit ass case. What y'all gonna do? Y'all been Reggie, crooked cops, all of this. What are all you clowns gonna do? Keefe D. I told y'all the nigga was a fucking. He need to be playing crazy. I wish he hurry up and start putting shit on his face and all of that, so he can at least have a defense saying he's crazy. But what are you gonna do now? He's still in jail, running his mouth on tapes. Him and Whack 100, Bell shit got fucked up with him running his mouth. Now I need to put himself a nail in his coffin by subliminally or whatever, still saying the things that he was saying.
Yeah.
Okay. What is for YouTube? Okay.
Real quick. Just for the people that don't know what we're talking about, it got revealed that Keefe D was bragging about the Tupac murder and his involvement over jailhouse phones, meaning that those calls were recorded and the prosecution now has those calls and they plan to use that in the trial. Sorry, just for those who didn't know where we were coming from. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So what y'all gonna do? What y'all gonna do, y'all? Well, I don't know. I've been telling y'all YouTube channels about Reggie Wright is dead after August. Y'all need to come up with something. But I know y'all gonna all start switching up. Oh, Keefe D's a dummy. Oh, Keefe D did this, or they made Keefe D did it, or Reggie and them gave him some money to be this stupid and doing this. Oh, you clown ass niggas. But y'all gonna go and still listen to them. People gonna go still and listen to these fools. They gonna start switching up with the narratives real quick. Now they been, oh, TPD is toast. TPD is this. But they've been living off of this. Reggie did it. Crooked Cops did it. Suge say, oh, Suge's a liar. Oh no, Suge said Reggie said this. So when Suge talking about Reggie, then it's truthful. But every other time he's a compulsive liar. All you clowns. But y'all like to be entertained. So I say I'm gonna start entertaining the fuck out of y'all. For those of y'all want to be entertained. But no, I can't do it. Because people over here at Bomb First, the ones that be loyal, that keep us steady, y'all understand. Y'all been knowing the truth. But all of you clown YouTubers, snitch no joke, I love it. And then y'all go, I watch. I can see y'all videos already talking shit about Keefe D now. When y'all was making videos a week ago that he was a patsy. He was just trying to make money because Greg Cadence was making money off of it. You clown ass niggas. Y'all should go and unsubscribe to those people channel that been telling y'all all that bull crap. How can y'all go steal and do that? How can y'all go and listen to somebody that's just been outright feeding y'all bad information? Purposely, for views. So anyway, they do it. These broke motherfuckers riding around in their cars and stuff in rented hotels, motels, doing videos, and y'all just listen to it. This motherfucker, Gap Tooth motherfucker talking about he knew Tupac. He knew Tupac from chasing him down with some girls in the car and taking a picture of him in a Hummer. That's about as much as he knew Tupac. He was in the studio with Tupac. Didn't the producer tell y'all what really happened? Bomb First. Man, we appreciate it if y'all continue to fill out the stuff because I heard of somebody already got paid over $1,000 from Morgan & Morgan. Already got paid. Y'all letting that money sit there. It's going to expire. Fill it out. Take a chance. An extra $1,000 have make you have a good summer. It's free money. Peace.